welcome back to the Friday show. Yay! We are finally back.
We are. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We've got new stuff.
We've got a whole new snazzy set.
Look at this. Bongo Boy's been working very hard.
Yes.
And we have a new set purely for the Friday show. The old set's still going to be there, so if you're missing the old set, it'll be there for the other videos.
Yep.
But Friday show, we've got this snazzy little thing going on.
And this is staying up full time. I'm not taking any of it down.
It gets packed down after every show. And we've got a new theme tune.
New theme tune.
New titles.
Yeah.
We've got new graphics. We are on fire.
We are, yes.
We are on fire. New stalls.
We have got new stalls.
Everything's new.
I'm now taller than you.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that. I don't
obvious.
like that because I used to have my stall much taller. I'm having to I might get a cushion.
Yeah.
Every week. So we have the ukulele news.
Ukulele news is back. Yes.
It's back, bigger and better than ever.
Yep.
We have a new segment called "What on Earth Are Uke Doing?"
Yes. Which
is a play-along segment for people doing the live chat.
Yes.
Or afterwards.
You
can comment afterwards, that's fine. We have an interview.
We do. We have a very special interview.
I nearly said with the late, great Barry Maz. We have an interview.
With the great Barry Maz.
With the great Barry Maz. The late, great Harry Jazz isn't here, unfortunately. We have a question and answer section. Which we're going to answer on a weekly basis, all the questions we get asked on YouTube in the comments.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions just about videos and just random things about the videos, which we do answer, but we thought that other people might want to see what the answers are.
We'll put them into the show every week. And we have another section within that called Ask Anyone Anything.
Yes, anyone.
I'm quite excited about this.
You are.
So basically, the premise of that is you can send us a question during the week.
Yep.
And it can be for anybody. It could be ukulele related. It could be for us. It could be for a fantastic ukulele artist, of which there are many.
Yes.
It could be for Barack Obama.
Yes. It could be for anyone.
I'm very good at presidents on this because every time we talk about this, I always say Barack Obama,
or
Donald
someone
Trump,
dead.
Prime Minister. Ask us anything for anybody, and we will try our hardest.
Yes,
we're only going to pick one question, so the best question we're going to pick, and we'll try our hardest to get an answer from that person.
Yes.
So whether they're in the ukulele world or not, we will try and get an answer for you. So that's Ask Anyone Anything. We have a special guest that we're going to ask anything to today.
Yes, a live Ask Anything. Ask Anyone Anything.
So she will be joining us soon. Special guest on that one.
Yeah.
Jesse has got his own section.
He does, yes.
Every week, Jesse's Chord of the Week.
He's going to be taking over soon.
He will be taking over soon. And he's going to teach you an amazing ukulele chord every week.
Can't wait.
Paolo's ukulele content because...
We need some ukulele content.
Let's be honest, it wouldn't be the Friday show without Paolo's ukulele content.
We've got rid of the Friday ukulele show. It's now just the Friday show.
Yeah, that is true. We've got rid of ukulele in the title because it was too much of a mouthful.
Everyone was calling it the Friday show.
Everyone called it the Friday show, and we're a ukulele channel. Of course, we've got ukulele content.
Yeah.
Now, my favourite section, the last section of the day, is the 2-minute Lou review.
Yes. You're very excited about this.
I'm very, very excited. That's the running order. That's what we've got coming up. We are going to try and make this concise. We're not going on for hours. 10 minutes. Before we do the ukulele news, let's tell everybody what we've been doing while we've not... I say we've not been here. Basically, you've been here. What have you been up to? I've
been keeping the ship afloat. I've been running the channel, making sure everything runs on time.
To be fair, he pretty much has. He's been booking the tour, dealing with venues, doing videos on his own for pretty much the first time for those type of videos. Those type of videos.
To learn how to play ukulele.
Yeah, editing them, putting them out, preparing for this while me, Abby and Paul have all been off doing other things. So well done, Bongo Boy. Abby won't be clapping at home. She'll be currently making some remark on the chat.
Yes, she will. She'll have already made a few.
Anyway, so that's what you've been doing.
Yes, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I have been setting up and about to launch next week a brand new YouTube channel. Yeah, which is a recording-based channel, and it's called Kevin Duncan Music. That's me. Hello. It's a little salute there. I like that.
Put a little link. Have you got a logo?
Yeah, it's changing because it's launching next week. But we'll tell you about it next week as well because I'll be doing promo.
There'll be a segment.
There'll be a segment next week. And we might show you a little clip here.
Can I promo my channel on the Friday show as well?
Not. No one wants to go to Bongo Boy UK or whatever it is. A little clip here. We are in a multi universe. No, can't track yours as well. This is for the vlog, for my vlog, but we're filming something for our other YouTube channel, one of our other YouTube channels. We're filming this. Good morning.
What's happening?
There's a rattle up here. I've never noticed it.
Anyway, yeah, that's my channel. It's a combination of recording and vlog style. So I'm vlogging. I'm basically vlogging the life out of everything at the minute,
and everyone.
But it's really nice behind the scenes in the recording studio. You see which artists we're working with. I talk about equipment and how we set things up. There's behind the scenes of Anarchy. So if you're not interested in recording but you want to see some behind the scenes of Anarchy stuff, that's really cool. My life, it's just my life, which is pretty much the recording studio.
Yeah, you filmed yourself getting coffee in the morning and going to Tesco's.
I'm doing a vlog, and the thing is, there's no making coffee. Everyone's vlogs, they always make the coffee. None of that.
No.
I'm not allowing it. There's football. There's a little bit of football on there. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Let's see what Paul's been doing.
Oh, let's have a look. He sent me some photos.
Yeah, we said, let us know what you've been up to, Paul.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, well, that's
quite disturbing, I think.
That's very disturbing. I mean, I'm not surprised, if I'm honest.
No?
No, I mean, I kind of have my suspicions that this is the kind of stuff that Paul gets up to.
I mean, I'm a little bit heartbroken that there's not a photo of me there.
Do you know what I'm more disturbed by? The pillowy thing that he's put my photo on. What is that?
If you flip it over, it's got your face on it.
Oh, Paul.
I don't know who took these. I'm guessing his wife, maybe Ren.
I tell you what, he's got a very fleecy bed, hasn't he?
He has. Looks really hot.
Look at that headboard.
That is, very funky headboard.
It's like it's been carved.
Yeah.
Has he got leopard print curtains?
He moves as well. He snuggles up to his panda.
Is that why he keeps calling me his big panda?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I've just been a little bit sick in my mouth.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what Paul's been up to while we've been off. What about Abby? She's been living the high life. She's been,
she's been off for months.
She's been off for 9 months, and she's been absolutely loving life, doing everything. Yeah. Going out all the time.
Yeah.
But she sent us a little video. Let's see what she's been doing.
Hi guys, Abby here. I know everyone's kind of been checking in, see what we've been up to, that kind of thing. Are you saying hi? Okay. Just been on maternity leave, pushed this little bundle of joy out of my vagina, and just been having really nice quality time with these two little cuties. It's so peaceful and serene all the time. It's been lovely. I don't know how I'm gonna get careful with the baby. I don't know how I'm gonna, be away from them when I go back into the office. Careful with the baby, please. Don't push him, please. Don't push your brother. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be away from them. But yeah, hope everyone's okay. Careful. But yeah, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.
Wow. She's been really keeping up with her makeup routine.
She has, yeah. It's going better.
Do you know what I like about that clip?
What's that?
So I said to Abby, do us a video. I was like, get a bottle of wine, get some sick down you, make yourself look absolutely awful. She couldn't do it.
No.
She couldn't bear to be on camera looking, So she basically did some clown makeup and smudged her lipstick, but well done, Abby.
Well done, yes.
She's not very well today because she was supposed to be here presenting.
She was, she's slacking
today, but she's a bit poorly. So get well soon, and hopefully Abby will be back next week on the Friday show.
Yeah.
So, where should we start? Ukulele news.
Ukulele news.
Let's go for it. welcome to the news. So, on the news today, let's do this really quickly because it's not just before this live stream's going out, we're filming this last of everything. So, 2 new dates added to the Anarchy on the Ukulele tour.
Yes.
Where are they?
They are...
Gateshead.
On Friday the 29th of March, we are at the Central Bar in Gateshead.
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday the 18th of April, we are at the Login Lounge in Camberley.
Yeah. So 2 new dates added to the Anarchy tour. We'll do future videos in the next few days, weeks, about sort of all of our gigs coming up, so we can tell you what's happening where and when. There's the Gateshead one, definitely. There's workshops going on as well.
There's workshops at both of them.
Yeah, workshops at both of them. Lovely. Also, we have the Melbourne Ukulele Festival. We don't. It made it sound like we were going to... no, they just asked us to advertise them. So, Melbourne Ukulele Festival, 15th to the 17th of March. If you're in Australia, if you're watching this from down under, g'day.
G'day, good morning.
Pop some snags on the Barbie.
Morgana's there.
And Morgana, hi Morgana, and get down to Melbourne, 15th to the 17th.
Excellent.
Also, the good...
I would help you, but I can't.
You're rubbish, you can't see.
Read that.
The Good Friday Uke Fest. If you're not in Gateshead on Good Friday, or you can't travel to Gateshead, then go to the Good Friday Uke Fest, which is on at the Login Lounge.
Yeah, which is where we will be playing in April.
Camberley.
Yes.
Near to Woking.
Yes.
Lovely. There's a cafe and bar.
Cafe and bar.
Cafe and bar. I said cafe because it really annoys Abby that I don't say cafe. But I'm from up north. And last in the news, I put this in here just because I'm very, very proud. Jessie got what's called the Pride Hand at school today. Now, because Sam hasn't put a picture up, I can't remember what's on each finger, but it's things like positivity, respect. Yeah, we've got 2 of the 5. Equity was one of them.
Equity.
We had to look up the meaning of equity in this sense. And what did it mean?
I don't know.
It was like being respectful and things like that. Yeah. Anyway, so well done, Jessie, for getting this Pride Hand.
Congratulations.
That was the news.
That was. Excellent. This is when we talk and pretend that we're saying something interesting. Right then.
The news.
Yeah.
Hey?
Those are some very handsome-looking news presenters.
Very handsome news-looking presenters.
News-looking presenters.
Yeah. I don't know what you said as well. I don't know.
Very handsome news-looking presenters.
Just very handsome chaps.
Yes.
And if you want to be featured on the news, just send us what you're doing. It's you're playing at a festival, or you're running a festival, or putting a gig on, or anything that you want us to read out on the news, and we'll read it out on next week's show.
Let us promote you.
Yeah, definitely. So, what's coming up?
Oh, we've got the new section.
I
Not
like
a news
this.
section,
I
a
like
news
this.
section.
Right. So, what on earth are you doing?
Yes, this is a play-along game.
Let's play the intro music. That's some work that's gone into those Photoshops.
A lot of work, yeah. Photoshops? No, those are real photos.
So, right, how do we play this game? What on earth are you doing? This is for you guys on the chat, watching
the
at
live
the minute,
chat.
but also comment afterwards, however we want to do it, or however you want to do it. So, let's go through our pictures that we put up there during the intro. We're going to tell you how this game works, and then we're going to put up a picture, and you've got to guess the ukulele celebrity and the slogan. Let's have a look. So, the idea of the game is you've got to guess the celebrity. On the pictures we're going to show you, you're not going to see their face straight away. We're going to kind of gradually throughout the show get to that. But this picture, for instance, and then there's a slogan, a rhyme that goes with it. This one, Paul Mansell, working for the council.
Yep.
Oh, it's a slow segment already, and we've only just started.
The next one.
Do you want to do this one?
No, you can do. This is your idea. I'll let you do this one.
This is Abby Goldberg. What? This is. Hold on. Let's do that again. This is Abby Goldberg working the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a nice looking chap there as well.
Yeah.
Her head's extortionate. It's way too big for her body there. Your Photoshop's...
It is a bit, yeah.
It's out of
Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it as Abby.
Yeah, I love that picture, though. You could do this one. You didn't know what this meant, did you?
I don't know what it's actually meant to be. Is it saying? Or like...
It's Bongo Boy saying oi oi Savaloy.
Yeah. I didn't get the reference, but I had to make the photo. I mean, I had to star and take the photo.
Yeah, oi oi Savaloy.
Yeah. This is your favourite one. This is just a photo of you the other day, isn't it?
Yeah. What was this one? KD swinging in the tree.
Yeah.
KD in the tree.
KD in the tree.
KD in the tree. Yeah, you did have to dumb down my natural physique.
Yeah, it was a bit intimidating, so I need to bring it down a little bit.
I was a bit disappointed that you didn't get my normal muscles in there.
Yeah, sorry.
So that's the idea. So let's have a look. So this week's celebrity picture is...
So the first image, this is just a section of the whole image.
Yeah, is this. I'm going to give a few clues. First off, I'm going to say, I mean, they look like a couple of trotters to me.
They do.
A couple of trotters flying in the air, but well, I'm not sure that's a clue. First clue for this person is going to be... Now, you have to know this person to know this. So a few people watching might know this. And all I'm going to say is that they love a burger.
Yeah.
They have an Empire state of mind. And I'm going to give one more away and say that they love to dance.
Okay.
Absolutely love to dance. That's your first set of clues.
Wow.
And we'll come back later. We'll drop back into this and give you some more clues and more of the picture.
Yeah.
What have we got next?
We have got an interview with the very special guest that is...
Barry Maz.
Welcome, Barry. Welcome to Anarchy and Ukulele. We're going to be gentle. He looks nervous, doesn't he? He looks nervous, old Harry Jazz over there. It's,
out of my comfort zone. Out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it does throw people a bit out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
Particularly when we, kind of do impressions of people and things like that. So it's
yeah, without one.
But well, thank you for being such a good sport of that, because it's
yes,
we didn't tell anybody that we were doing impressions of them before we did them, so we were slightly worried,
a bit nervous about it.
But no, you're a really good sport on that. So we're going to go gentle. Sam, do you want to ask the first question?
No, I'm okay. You can ask the first question.
Well, our first question is, just how grumpy are you?
Oh, I'm not at all. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not, but this kind of just got cultivated years ago. Because before I even started doing these reviews, what the website was about was just a stream of consciousness blog. And then I started writing, because I'd had a bit of a background in instrument shop tech, so I kind of knew my way around instruments and set them up and stuff. And I used to get really, really riled by these people who've had an instrument for a week and a half and then take to Facebook and tell people what you want to do to fix that action is take the neck off. And you're just like, what? Yeah. So I started writing these rants, and then that sort of got me this moniker of, why are you so grumpy all the time? But I'm not really.
Yeah, it's do you find it fun? Because I started doing a rant, didn't I, on our weekly show? I really got into it, and I ended up tearing up books and throwing things around and hitting Sam with stuff. And I thought, this is brilliant. I thought, I don't mind if I get labelled as grumpy. It's kind of like, it's good fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's cathartic. It's definitely cathartic. Because so I'd be turning up at ukulele festivals occasionally, and people would sort of say, "You're not as grumpy as you are on the website." So it's just me sounding off. It's good for traffic.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, because I saw a while ago now, way before Christmas. So you did a review of one of the Beatles ukulele. I think you did the Rubber Soul one.
Yeah. And
we had the Yellow Submarine one.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like I had to come to the conclusion when I was like looking at it, as in, what are you buying it for?
Yeah.
And if you buy it for the purpose that it's got the Beatles stuff printed on it and you're going to hang it on your wall and not playing, it's not a serious instrument. then actually it's okay for that purpose.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a very dodgy line, because a ukulele should be playable, and it's not that hard to make them playable. But did you ever think kind of along those lines that some of these things?
Well, I did, and I think you're dead right. I mean, in fact, if you go into Liverpool at the end of Matthew Street, where the Cavern is, there's a Beatles shop for selling, you name it. It's got the Beatles printed on it. They sell those ukuleles in there, obviously. Yeah. Because they're going to sell. They sell them in the Beatles Museum in Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
So they are novelty collector's items for Beatles fans, and I totally get that. But I'm an instrument reviewer, not a Beatles reviewer.
Yeah.
So I have to look at it as an instrument. But the thing that really irritated me about that is that those instruments are carried by JHS. They're not carried by, Beatles Ukulele Company, Inc. Yeah. They're carried by a real reputable, well-known musical supply distributor.
Yeah.
So why have they put their name to it? And that irritates me, because they're a big brand who should know better. So they're cashing in on novelty. Well, why not just you want a novelty ukulele? Put strings on it that don't play.
Yeah.
Or make one from Lego, like I did the other day.
Yeah, I love it when you made one from Lego and you still got people trying to tell you how to make it play. It's like,
you should. I didn't share the emails. I mean, they're private. Honestly, I had one guy saying, "Well, if you put a metal bar in the neck, do you think that would hold better? And is there any way you could put a pickup in it?" And I'm like, and no, he's actually serious. He's working it out. What?
Yeah. I mean, it's about this big, isn't it? It's like with big rubbery. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can make that work. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I was really interested because I've heard you talk about how Got a Ukulele came about, and we'd like to kind of go over that a little bit. But how did you playing the ukulele come about? And that was kind of at the same time, wasn't it? I think, if I remember what you said before.
A little bit before, about 5 years before.
Oh, okay.
And I think, like a lot of people, I saw the George Harrison memorial concert at the Royal Albert Hall, where Joe Brown comes on at the end and does a ukulele number, and thought, I fancy one of them. If it's good enough for George, it's good enough for Joe, I'll get one. So I did exactly what I shouldn't do, knowing that I've had guitars and worked in guitar stores. I went and bought the cheapest thing I could find, and it arrived, and one of the frets was set on an angle, the neck was bent, and it was I just looked at it and thought, I can't set this up. This is never going to work. And I could have quit at that point, but then said, no, I'll go and drop a bit of money, and I bought that Magic Fluke Flea.
Right, yeah.
One of those. That's my original. If I hadn't bought that, I wouldn't be speaking to you now. So that was about 4 or 5 years before I started the website. And then the website came about as a bit of a sort of daft bet with a mate who'd set up a blog. It was when blogs were really sort of taking off. And he'd set up a blog about his beloved football team, Blackburn Rovers. And I was saying, no one's going to read a blog about Blackburn Rovers. He says, well, if you set up a blog about that bloody ukulele, no one would watch it. So I said, all right. So the first few posts are just me going, hello, I bought a ukulele. And then I noticed people were actually reading it. And it gets a bit addictive, And in those days, you'd get excited because you'd had 10 views.
Yeah.
And those 10 views became sort of 10,000. It just kind of sort of snowballed from there. It wasn't meant to be.
What is your ukulele collection? What's your personal ukulele collection? What's it look like? Big, small?
Really not many. I've got a Canalea tenor that I bought from Sus in about 2007. One of their first K1s that now costs about 3 times the price, and that's just a really nice tenor. I've got the Flea that I would never sell because that was my first serious instrument. I've also got a Fluke. I've got a couple of those colour Anuinuis, just because I love them.
Yeah.
I think I've got a little picker. Who's that? Dave Morgan Mini Pineapple, just because I loved it. And then the only instrument that I've ever reviewed that was lent to me, and I liked it so much, it's at the bottom of the pile down here, so I couldn't even begin to get it out. And I liked it so much that I got in touch with the luthier and said, I've got to buy it. And I gave him the asking price for it. And that's by Kev Mulcock at KM Ukuleles in South Wales, and it's a Dreadnought concert, and it's the most amazing sounding instrument. It's just divine. Nothing glitzy or flashy. But just sounds so good.
So
and that's it, really. I don't think I've got much more than that. Maybe a couple of junky ones knocking about, but
which is reasonable considering how many ukuleles you have in your hands. I mean, it's. I think that's a reasonable, sort of a sensible collection.
The temptation would be you review one and be like, "Oh, this is amazing," and then you want to keep it, and you sort of gradually build up to you've got too many.
Well, yeah, you've got to keep it under control, but I haven't got the space. I mean,
and obviously you play the ukulele in reviews and stuff. Do you go out and play often?
Not anymore.
You used to have a band, didn't you?
I was in a band. Yeah, we were plugged in, playing sort of rock covers and some originals, and it was fun until we all fell out. You know what it's like. But it was, we were sort of right at the start, really. I mean, I'm not saying, we're there, doing the sort of tours with Jake and stuff, but, we were playing some big festivals and headlining them, and it was fun. And it just ran out of steam. But partly, I was going to be sort of easing back on it anyway, because I'd started doing that when my daughter was still a baby in arms, really. So me being out on an evening didn't really mean I'd miss much. And then she before you knew it, she was 5-6 years old, and I'm thinking, I'm never here. So I was going to turn that back anyway. So these days, no, I don't. I've done a bit of busking and a bit of jamming and open mics with guitar, but I've not been out and played the ukulele in anger since 2014.
Wow. Do you consider yourself to be a content creator?
Well, first of all, I hate the term. I hate the term. An influencer even more. But I've got to accept that that's kind of that's what it is.
You tick all the boxes.
Yeah, you create content and you influence what ukuleles people buy.
Yeah, your influence is huge.
And I hate it because it just makes me think of those people sort of touting lipstick so they can get trips to Hawaii. And that's not happening to me. Not that I'm going to wear.
So, I mean, next time we do a Harry Jazz sketch, we're definitely going to put Harry Jazz influencer.
Yeah.
On that. Barry, thank you so much for joining us, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully, we'll meet up in person at some point, and we can do some kind of double act. Although my Harry Jazz voice sounds nothing at all like Barry.
No, it's not quite. He needs work on it.
Effectively, if I do an impression of anybody, it turns out like Phil Mitchell.
Yes, so, basically. No matter who.
Well, I need to buy a blow up turkey, I think, don't I?
Yeah, we'll send you one. We'll send you the turkey. But no, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll meet up at some point on the ukulele circuit or somewhere, and have a chat in person. But thank you so much for your time.
Brilliant, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Barry. Cheers.
Oh, that was so nice, wasn't it?
It was so nice chatting to Barry.
I loved chatting to Barry, and we could have chatted to him all afternoon.
Yes, that is just a short segment of the interview. The interview went on for about 50 minutes.
I was going to say, we kind of did chat to him all afternoon. Yeah. So that video we are putting out when, Bongo Boy?
Right now.
Right now. Yeah. So it should be live after this show. So, If it's not, that's going to be Bongo Boy's fault.
Yeah, perfect.
So, rest of the interview, there's loads more really interesting stuff and things that we talk about.
Yes.
A bit more about him being very grumpy.
Yeah, a bit more about that, and a bit more about his process and his collection and how he's a content creator and an influencer.
Which he hates. However, Harry Jazz is definitely a content creator and an influencer. Yeah. So for more of that interview, which is a brilliant interview, if we do say so ourselves.
Yes.
We really enjoyed it. We just really enjoyed letting Barry talk and listening to what he had to say. So do watch that on the channel straight after this.
And thank you to Barry, if you do watch this, for joining us for an interview. It was really nice to meet you over the internet.
I think he enjoyed it.
I hope so.
I think he
to start with, he looked a bit nervous.
Yeah. But grumpy and nervous.
Yeah.
He's not grumpy in any way, shape or form.
No, not at all.
But I think we will forever say that he is because it's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so right, let's go back to what on earth are
Uke doing? Right, so we've got the next one.
Oh, Ooh, okay.
Slightly more zoomed out.
Okay, so...
That's a very big... I mean, it looks like a pig because of the...
It does look like a pig.
trotters.
I'm going to say it's a pig. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And someone's on the back of the pig.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Other clues? I'm going to give them all the clues.
Because the
next picture's the reveal of the celebrity, but you've still got to get the slogan correct.
Yes.
So,
yeah, the slogan is the important thing.
Yeah. If you're on the chat and the first person to comment in the chat the correct slogan, we'll send a mug to.
Perfect.
A mug or a T-shirt, you can choose.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh,
yeah, I know. T-shirts cost more. Choose a mug. So, right, the other clues are this person is a podcaster. They've really taken flight in recent years.
Yeah.
And they can really talk.
Yeah. Is this you?
It's not me. It's not me. But they can really talk. They're all the clues that you're getting.
Yeah.
Last picture shows someone on the back of a pig.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with it. Someone on the back of a pig. If you get it right, you get a prize. And we'll come back to the reveal at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Right, what is next on our list, Bongo Boy?
No idea.
I'll tell you what's next. It is the...
Chord of the week.
Chord of the week. This week's of the chord is a 0101.
Chord of the week.
Oh, what a little cutie.
I know.
What a little cutie. And not one chord.
Not
four
one.
chords.
4.
And actually, it's also recognised as being an E flat 7 with a flattened ninth.
He's very good at ukulele, isn't he?
Even though it doesn't have an E flat in it.
That's never stopped the ukulele
It's
before.
never stops the ukulele, no. I mean, you can't have all the notes in an E flat 7 with a flattened ninth because there's too many notes.
Yeah.
A bit odd to leave out the E flat, but there you go. So 5 chords in 1 week.
Perfect.
He needs to calm down.
He does.
Anyway, question and answers.
Yes.
Let's do a question and answer session, and then we'll get our special guest in to do Ask Anyone Anything.
Yes.
I don't know the questions.
I don't know the questions, but
He does know the questions. He's screenshotted them. He's a liar.
I haven't read them. I just
Liar! Lies!
I have screenshotted questions from the past couple of weeks that we've had on different videos. So this one...
We'll put these up on the screen for you as well.
Up on the screen.
Go on, you read them out and I'll... you knock them up and I'll bat them out the park.
From 8 days ago, Timbo 8776 said, "Hi guys, cool video. I need to get my 8-year-old a ukulele. Should I go for a soprano or a concert size, and does it matter?"
Does it? Well, I'm going to start with does it matter? It's a difficult one. There's not much between a concert and a soprano size. But to say it doesn't matter, I think we would be criticised for. I would, so Jesse is 7.
Yeah.
And I would automatically give him a soprano rather than a concert.
Yes.
I feel for smaller hands, because he struggles sometimes with a soprano to get his fingers in the right position. So I'm going to say, I think it does matter. I would start at 8 years old, I'd start with a smaller one. Yeah. I guess as I get a little bit bigger, then that question kind of could move to going, actually, yes you could get a concert size.
Yeah. If your 8-year-old's the size of a 12-year-old, then maybe go with concert.
Got a very big 8-year-old.
Yeah.
So I would say go with the soprano.
Excellent.
Is that what you answered on the actual thing?
Is this we're going to test if my answers are correct?
Because this is going to be fun. Right, what's next?
So the next one was on the Martin T1 Streetmaster review.
Where is it made?
Yeah, from Fluky Review 9128.
I believe, and I think you checked this out, so all of the Martin ukuleles are made in Mexico.
They are made in Mexico.
In their Mexican factory.
Now, this is a couple of questions that we had on the huge news announcement announcing the tour. From Charis Carol Brownlee 4904, sorry if I ruin everyone's names with this, and Judy H, 8754. They're both asking if, like, nothing in Scotland and what? No US dates?
Yeah, now, there was supposed to be a Scotland date, but unfortunately that one we just couldn't make work at this point. So hopefully we will get up to Scotland really, really soon. Yes. We don't have anything in the diary yet, so if anyone's got any suggestions...
Yeah, if you know of any venues, because there's ukulele groups that go and play in venues, if you know of any, let us know.
Yeah, or if there's a group of ukulele groups that want to kind of get together and get us up there and have a jam with us, then, you know, we can hopefully arrange some kind of gig.
Yeah, let us know.
US, we would love to. Somebody book us.
Yes. Pay for the flights.
Pay for the flights. We will be there.
So we've got Stony Runva has said on our Hold Out Your Hand cover, holy smoke, amazing, everybody in the pocket, well done. No question, I just want to say that. No, I'm just joking. It's saying, please, please, please bring a song of yours to the weekly song challenge, Seasons of the Ukulele, at the Ukulele Underground forum. Could you? Could you is the question.
Okay, the answer is yeah, we will. Yeah. Why not?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll look into it next week and see what we can do.
Yeah, perfect.
Lovely. Is that our questions?
That's one more.
Oh my goodness. I said a few questions.
From JK Apps, or JCaps.
Yeah.
Hey, how can I get that Beatles ukulele? Right,
I'm going to say, if you comment on our things and ask silly questions, then I'm going to pick up on it. I can't help it.
You've taken a turn in the last couple of questions.
Yeah, you know I like a rant. Well, the questions and answers have gone on a little bit too long now. So, there's this tiny little thing. I don't know if you've heard of it. You may not, so I do apologise if you haven't heard of it. It's called Google. Put in Beatles ukulele, Yellow Submarine ukulele, or other Beatles ukulele. It'll come up on there, mate. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get there. You'll get there. Little thing called Google.
But thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. But yeah, we got it off Amazon, I believe.
Perfect. There we go. All you had to do was answer that.
There you go. Is that the question and
answer?
That
is the question and answer.
Wow. Amazing. Right. Before we go off the question and answers, we're going to do Ask Anyone Anything.
Yes.
Shall we get our special guest in?
Let's get our special guest in.
Go get her.
Are we going to click our fingers?
Yes. Special guest.
Bring some magic.
That's terrible. It's awful. We are here with Jade Majane.
Hello.
Who you might remember from the Havana video when we very, very first started the channel.
Yeah,
it was a good few years ago now, wasn't it?
Year and a half? 2 years ago. 2 years. Like that. So, Jade is here for our Ask Anyone Anything.
Okay.
What are we going to ask her? What is the square root of... No.
Maths is not my forte.
I'm not going to ask you that. I'm going to ask you, does pineapple have a place on pizza?
100%. Yeah, without a doubt.
I agree.
Because I don't eat meat as well. Like, a pineapple just has to go as a topping.
I like Jade as a guest.
Thanks. And jalapenos.
Yeah.
Yeah, jalapenos and pineapple.
Olives.
Shoves it on a pizza.
Olives.
Oh yeah, olives. Feta cheese.
Yeah.
And that was Ask Anyone Anything. While Jade is here, you have a single being released today.
I do. So the single is called Running, and it was released earlier this morning, and we're going to be doing a live stream of it later at 6 o'clock on all of my channels.
That'll be earlier. But the live stream will still be available on Jade's channel, so look her up on Insta and Facebook and YouTube, and it is just at Jade Majane, I think.
Put it at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And yeah, so you've got a single coming out, first one in a little while.
Yeah, it has been a little while actually. We've had a little bit of time away from the studio. Actually, no, we haven't really had a time away from the studio at all. That was a complete lie. We have been in the studio, but we have been taking our time in what we decide to release to make sure that it's right from all angles. And I am really happy with this track.
Yeah. Tell us what you think about your co-writer.
Oh yeah, he's alright. What you?
Thanks, Jade.
Perfect.
Well, I should have meant you.
He's all right. He's all right. He's okay, yeah. You know.
Yeah, he's not too bad. No, me and Kevin do tend to write some good stuff together.
Some bangers.
Some bangers.
Some bangers. There's a video coming out. There's an acoustic version that's already out, so maybe we'll put up a little bit of that just so you can have a look at it.
Yeah.
And the single is out now. Please, please, please go to Spotify, stream it. It's written by me and Jade. On my channel that we talked about earlier, there's going to be all sorts of behind the scenes, and there's a behind the scenes filming at Jade's video shoot and us in the studio and all sorts of things. So have a little look at that as well. And yeah, please, please go to Spotify, Jade Magine. The single's called Running. Have a stream of it.
Yeah.
And let us know what you think.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's really important.
How many ukuleles are in it?
Oh, God. Don't think there's...
No?
This time, will I always feel like I'm running against the wind, swimming against the tide, running against the wind, swimming against the tide.
Anyway, thank you very much, Jade. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to unclick you. Joe, it's so nice to have Jade in.
Yes, it is.
Because she makes me laugh so much.
Yeah.
So this gets complex because we're recording this earlier in the day and it's going out tonight.
Yeah.
But so we've arranged for Jade to have a live stream at 6 o'clock. So Jade came in and went, yeah, I'm here to film the live stream. I'm going out for a Chinese at 5:30.
Yes.
What is next? Paolo's ukulele content.
Paolo's ukulele. Yeah. I mean, we haven't had a lot of ukulele content in this show. So
We've had loads of ukulele content. We've had Barry...
According to Paul...
Barry bloody Maz, which is his new name.
Paul always complains that we don't have any ukulele content.
And he's not here because he's not even on the chat tonight because he's off at a concert or something that he says... I don't know. Anyway, Paul's ukulele content. So if you need to go make a cup of tea, go to the toilet.
You've got about
now's your time.
5 minutes.
Enjoy.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Friday show. Nice to be back. I thought today I'd review a new book called First Classical Uke by Lambert Spix. Now, I've done a couple of reviews of books by Lambert and they've always impressed me. And he's got this new one out. It's an e-book, First Classical Uke. It's 12 pieces, 12 classical pieces for beginners. I think it costs €12. You can only currently get it on ebook and it's available at Lambert's website and we'll put a link up to that. I like all of Lambert's arrangements and he's certainly a good player. The ebook comes with access to videos for all of the pieces and I must say Lambert plays them very beautifully indeed. What I like about the book is that it's got some composers that you wouldn't sort of particularly come across. It's got Thomas Campion, Johann Logie, William Babel, as well as sort of better known ones, Mozart, and the guitarist, it covers a bit of Saw and there's some Aguado in there as well. All the pieces are pretty simple, they're mainly just two voices, so there's nothing too complex going on. What I'll do, I'll have a play through one of the pieces. This is a little piece called Minuet by Johann Anton Logie. There you go, it's a pretty little piece, isn't it? The book is arranged for high G and low G. All of the pieces are very playable. I would say none of them are really any more complex than that piece, and it comes with videos for all of them. So check that out. First Classical Uke by Lambert Spix. What else have I been up to this week? Well, Kev has kindly lent me this beautiful Pono baritone ukulele. So for the upcoming Anarchy tour, which we're really looking forward to, I play baritone quite a bit actually, and I'm sure for any of you, if you swap between baritone and normal uke, it gets a little bit confusing with the chords. Baritones are tuned D, G, B, E, and usually the bottom two strings, the D and the G, are both metal wound. So generally on a ukulele, certainly up to tenor size, if you've got a low G, it tends to be metal wound, but that's the only one that tends to be metal wound. Whereas on a Barry, they tend to put both these two metal wound. It just gives it that little bit of depth. I'm going to do a full review of this ukulele because I must say it's really lovely, but I thought you might like to hear it in action. So let's have a little listen. Nice uke actually. That's a little piece by Carcassi there. It's got really sort of resonates well, this ukulele. So Kev's very kindly lent me that for mainly to practice on, so I don't make too many mistakes in the upcoming tour. So I'll do a review of this in a couple of weeks. I won't actually be watching the Friday show, and I won't be in the chat, I'm afraid, because I'm going to see my favourite band ever. Give you a clue, they're Scottish, and they had a very big hit with a song called Look Away. So you can be first to work out who I'm going to see at the Roadmender in Northampton. Enjoy the show. Nice to be back, everybody. Take care. Bye now.
Oh, Paolo. Paolo.
Did you like the new introduction?
I did like the new introduction.
It took me about a minute and a half to put together.
I could tell. Anyway, we're nearing the end of the show. We've got one segment left to go, and then we're going to do the reveal of the, I nearly said who it was then, of the ukulele celebrity.
Yes.
I hope you've been getting along. Some of you might have got it by now. All we have left, the 2-minute Lou review.
Yes, get in there and film it.
It's such a good segment. Right, 2-minute Lou review, here we go. Welcome to the first ever edition of the 2-minute Lou review. So, I'm here today, I'm going to talk to you about James Hill's Uke Heads album. I've got 2 minutes, I'm going to start my timer. Bam, 2 minutes, going, we're off. So, James Hill's Uke Heads album here, available to stream, download, all the normal stuff right now. Uke Heads is a community that James has put together, and he's done this by inviting people. They could buy digital artwork, and all of these, a bit like the album cover, they were kind of ukulele heads and faces that he'd designed himself. Sold the digital artwork, and what that did was it enabled you to have what he called a ticket to record on the Uke Heads album. So if you bought the artwork, you could be a contributor to the album. The way that worked, I think there was 165 contributors. James has written a bunch of songs. There are 13 tracks on the album. I think at least 12 of them or 11 of them are actual songs, and then there's an intro and an epilogue at the end. Now, so these songs, James has written them and then he's taught them to the Ukeheads community. They've learned all of their parts and then they record their part that he wanted on the track at home, send it to him, and James has mixed this into his recordings and his songs. The album isn't what I expected. It's got really, really well written songs on there. All sorts of styles and genres, fantastic sounding songs, anthemic songs, massive choruses. It showcases the ukulele in a wider sound. James Hill's Ukeheads, brilliant album. Have a listen to it, and at some point we'll hopefully get James on to have a chat about it and do a fuller, bigger feature on it. Did you enjoy that?
I mean, you could have put some trousers on.
I was on the loo. To end the show. Let's do the picture reveal.
We're going to have the big reveal. You're going to have a drum roll.
Yeah. So this is What on Earth Are Uke Doing?
Right, so as a bit of a taster, we had that, then that.
I got fed up with the drum roll. So, did anyone get it? This is the thing. We will take slight kind of, judgment on what you maybe said as the slogan. Because you might not get it exactly right, but if you're in the ballpark, then...
we will judge you.
Yeah. And if multiple people got it at the same time, that would be very weird, because only one message could come up at the same time.
Very strange, yes.
Yeah, so we will say in the chat who was the winner, if anyone got it. But it is my mate, Viggy. Mm-hmm. So it is. Now, I've got to get this right. Jiggy with Viggy. Riding a piggy.
Yeah!
Look at that! I'll tell you what, your Photoshop work on that is way better than...
That's not Photoshop.
No, we are extensively using AI, so
yes.
People sometimes... I mean, look at... Vicky's got 6 fingers.
I did try to find...
1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, she's got 6 fingers.
I tried to find a stock image of someone riding a pig. But there's not
many of them around.
Many out there, unsurprisingly.
Yeah. So there will be another one of these next week. We will persist with this.
Yeah.
All the way through this whole series, we will persist.
We already have some ideas.
Yeah. So Jiggy with Viggy riding a piggy. Yeah. Awesome. It's been a blast. It's so nice to be back. I hope you like the slight new format and the change. We're going to have some performances. If you don't, we're going to have some performances and things happening on here as well. Please do join us again next week, 9:30.
Yeah.
Do you know who else will be back? Abby the Goldberg, whose maternity leave ends at 11:59 on Sunday night. And she's back full time, so she will be back, and it will be lovely to have her back, and she'll be on the show next week.
Amazing.
Have a brilliant weekend. Please do like, subscribe, and he hasn't got it every time. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and we will see you next week.